Hi, everybody. Welcome to Stores, Connecticut. We're at the Harry... Gamble Pavilion, the home of the Connecticut Huskies. The Connecticut Huskies control the tip, and we'll see their offensive capabilities right off the bat. But what makes this team go is the defense.
Definitely, Mike. This team really gets things started with their defense, and they like to score off the defense. They're very good at preventing the break, getting back in transition. They also crash the boards. They'll limit you to one shot, but what really is impressive about this team, they get up in your face and really pressure the basketball and control the ball handler, and that control... the tempo.
All right, let's see if they can do that tonight. Kicks it back.
Where's your D?
31 gets it to go and puts them up.
Well, there was a mid-air collision there, but you couldn't stop the inevitable. That was a magnificent play. Taking it to the basket strong.
The Huskies bring it up court with a 2-point lead.
Nice
Mike, this is one of those times where you make a... poor shot selection, and you wish you could get the ball back and do it all over again.
He can't guard you.
4 drops it in.
Mike, great form on that jump shot. Perfect release, perfect form, and the perfect result.
33 up top. 5 with it up top. Ball fed inside to the post. 4 botches the layup.
I love the attitude this team has come out with early in the game on the glass. That's the way to grab a defensive rebound right there.
3 fired short.
That's what we wanted. That's what we wanted.
3 connects and puts them in the lead.
I like seeing the physical play as long as it's good sportsmanship. The contact there didn't warrant the foul. There was no advantage, disadvantage, and the offense was able to get that shot to go. That's great basketball.
33 with the inbound pass. The Connecticut Huskies with the ball, and we're all tied up. One, steals it, and that's his first takeaway of the game. One, three-pointer. One, with the jumper, no good.
I thought he was going to drill that three like a layup. There was no coverage on him at all there, Mike. Nobody got a hand up, no pressure at all.
Big possession, too. That three would have hurt them. It gets picked off.
Outstanding steal early on in this ballgame, Mike. That's the way to set the tone for your defense, get things started.
5 on the assist on that one. Nice job. The Deacons take the ball up, down 4 points right now. They're inside. 31 backs it out. It's passed inside. The ball's loose. 31 lucks out and gets the tough look to go in.
Mike, that's a great play by this young man. He really stepped it up to outsmart the defense, and the defense did a very nice job there.
He can't guard
One
you.
lays it in.
Nice stroke. Here's a kid who takes what the defense gives him, and the defense didn't give him very much there. He just made a tough shot.
That 31 stuffs it home off the alley-oop.
That's why players play together for a long time. That kind of connection between two players on a team, that can make great things happen. An unbeatable move. If you're trying to guard that, there's not much you're going to be able to do.
The Wake Forest Demon Deacons score in deep again.
A very nice delivery on this kid's shot. He is a pure shooter, and he knows how to get shots off quickly. One of the great attributes of this kid, he puts the ball exactly where it needs to be, and he gets the assist with that inside feed. He gets you the ball into your shooting alley. Beautiful basketball right there.
2-point differential between these clubs. One has it up top. Takes it away.
Oh, what a nice steal there. He's playing some defense out here tonight. His ball pressure has been outstanding, forcing turnovers, and he's definitely been a factor in keeping this game close right now. Great defensive effort from this kid.
31, wide open shot, and he capitalized. The Huskies bring it up court with a 2-point lead. 10 steals it, and that's his first takeaway of the game. They push it inside.
It is so hard to keep a guy that has this good a technique in the low post from scoring. You hope you can draw an offensive foul, but if he gets good low post position, he's going to make it awfully difficult for you to stop him.
That is what I'm
21 with the alley-oop dunk. Woo!
I used to say that would be one of the luckiest passes I'd ever seen, but there's no such thing as luck. They just did it right one time.
They're running the court. 21 bats it away, number 2 on the night. 2-point differential between these clubs. 31 with the board. The Demon Deacons with a 2-pointer this trip down. They can tie it up. 4 gets his 6th point this half. He has been a scoring machine all night tonight. We've got an even score. They work it in. The inside shot. What a pretty assist that was.
And he's really racking up those assists right now. He's got a great awareness of where his teammates are on the floor. He's got eyes in the back of his head.
4, 13 feet out and no good. The Huskies bring it up court with a 2-point lead. Takes the shot.
That's a shot. We'll hit it all day.
3 from about 9 gets the bucket. 1 throws the ball inbounds. The Demon Deacons take the ball up, down 4 points right now. 4 has it ricochet off the left side of the rim. 4-point game we've got right now. Forced the pass, and it's a turnover.
Boy, excellent defensive concentration there on that steal. Early on in a close ball game, it's really important to set the tone defensively, and that's exactly what they're doing.
Jay, he's not connecting from the outside, and he's taken quite a few from out there.
Oh, yeah.
That's not what we're used to.
No, that's not his game, and I don't think the coach wants him shooting from out there. There's no recipe for success by taking shots that aren't in your arsenal. He's so good in the post. I say you get him in there, reward him by pounding the ball inside. Then he won't have to float to the outside to try to look for scores.
The Connecticut Huskies are in a tie game as they bring the ball up. Here's the break.
That is what I'm talking about.
33 answers right back with a dunk of his own. One passes it in, passes back. The Demon Deacons could tie up the game with the score of this trip. In low now. 4 now with 10 points in the half. He has been a scoring machine all night tonight. We've got a tie ball game here. The ball goes inside.
Where's it?
Just look at the matchup out there tonight between these two team leaders.
They're doing a great job of finding these two guys and getting them the ball. It's very difficult to key on just one guy when both of them are playing so well for their respective teams.
Kicks it back.
Nice shot. Nice
With
shot.
a nice crossover to get the hoop.
I'm surprised he took that shot, but somehow he gets it to go down. I don't think we'll see him shooting a lot of those.
The Demon Deacons take the ball up, down 4 points right now. They drop it inside. 31 with the bank, but misses off the glass. 4-point game we've got right now. 3 with the offensive foul. That's his first foul of the game. Inbounds the ball. The Huskies with the ball. The lead is 4. For 3. 31 off target from the wing. Here comes the fast break. That one's good, and it's a close game in the first half, Jay.
That's a really nice play. Getting the ball to the open man, and he finished the play. That's really key. You can work the offense all you want to. If you don't finish inside, it's not going to matter.
21 jams it in the hole for 2. What a big play.
Oh, what an assist, Mike. Looking for the open man, and they've been doing it all night. I can't emphasize enough how important good passing is. And if they can stick to their game plan as they've done so far, this is going to be a tough team to beat down the stretch.
3 comes away with the ball. That's his 3rd tonight.
That's just a bad shot. I mean, you've got to take a better shot than that, and the coach is going to be really upset. He's going to let his player hear about that one, and it's going to be loud.
3 puts up the tray. 3 canned the open shot. The Deacons have the ball down by 7. 31 with the huge alley-oop. What a finish. You have to be surprised to witness such an offensive output from this kid, Jay.
No question about it, Mike. He's a talented low-post player, but they've been shutting him down there, and he's floated out to the perimeter, and he's been really hurting him with those perimeter shots. I think they've got to get out on him now because he's proven he can hit that shot. It's been a nice surprise for this team.
Having a Jay Billis night. 21 will come off the floor. 31 heads to the bench. 10 with the inbound pass. 3 can pick up assist number 5 this trip down the floor. The ball inside now. 22 passes outside.
Mike, that was a poorly run play by the offense. They telegraphed the pass inside. You just have to make a simple little pass fake, and then one dribble, you'll be able to get it in. Oh, great court awareness. He continues to hit the open man and hit him right in his shooting alley. That's exactly what they needed to do right there.
55 pulls down the offensive board. 55 connects with the iron there and missed. The Connecticut Huskies take it up court. They're up by 5.
Sweet.
3 cans it and gets his 11th point of the night. Man, that was not an easy shot, and somehow they've been successful playing this way since the game started.
Yeah, Mike, the defense has been playing tough, but when the other team keeps hitting tough shots like that, you've got to stay focused and not be brought down mentally by the other team doing something spectacular.
And if you're on defense, you just hope it doesn't last much longer. 1 with the inbound. The Demon Deacons with the ball in a 9-point deficit. It goes in deep.
This team needs to do a much better job in their half-court execution. They're missing way too many open looks. But when they do, they've cleaned them up pretty effectively on the offensive glass. But you take away those second-chance opportunities, and this margin is much bigger.
Huge rejection.
Mike, let's look at this play again. He really did a great job to get himself into position for that block.
Watch this, the extra emphasis for show. You've got to like his style.
And the coach is really pleased. That kind of defense is really intimidating for the offensive player.
22 is unstoppable inside and slams it home. 3 can pick up assist number 5 this trip down the floor. Nice rebound, and he made sure he controlled the miss.
Mike, it looks like a simple rebound, but look how big these boards have added up for these guys. The more rebounds you get, the more points you put on the scoreboard. That's outstanding work on the glass.
9-point game we've got going.
He would not let anybody come over his back on that one. He went up strong and grabbed it.
The Demon Deacons will take a timeout there. 21 looks fresh coming back out. 55 going to the bench. 1 puts the ball in play. The Deacons down 11 with the ball. Inside. 3 gets his 6th rebound of the night. The Connecticut Huskies have the ball and they have momentum. 15 of the last 21 points. 5 makes a beautiful crossover move to get the bucket. 1 has the ball up top. Throws it back. With the J. 4 from the high post, no good.
Good job guarding that open shooter. That was a heads-up play on defense.
Nice shot, nice shot.
The Huskies score again, and that's 8 unanswered points. This is a 15-point lead. They've got a fast break. 31 with the shot, it's good. Another difficult basket, and it's this defense that's doing it. They've made every possession hard tonight.
Well, they haven't been able to get the open looks they want. I think they've got to get more ball movement, better passing and better movement. It's not just bad luck that's affecting him here tonight.
3 will be looking for his 5th assist of the ballgame on this trip. 31, nobody guarding him, and he hits the open shot. The Huskies have it, and they're starting to roll. 16 of the last 22. 21 stuffs it home off the alley-oop. They drop it into the low post. 3 feeds it outside. The Connecticut Huskies have the ball. They've scored 18 in the last 24. 3 missed, hitting the right side of the rim. They push it up the court. Knocks it down again, and this is a kid we've heard a lot about lately.
Great individual effort, Mike. This kid is putting his team on his back right now and really taking on a big scoring load. Another assist there, Mike, and this is what I love about this kid. He really makes it a point to get everybody on his team involved. And you know, if they get open, he is going to hit them with a pass, and they'll be rewarded. And that keeps everybody in the ballgame.
3 will be looking for another assist this trip down the floor, and will be the 5th.
There's a great example of timing there, Mike. Great poise and great quickness to get off the floor quickly with those long arms and get that block.
The block can make the defense successful. Jay, that's just a great play.
A human eraser right there.
Turnover, they pick off the pass. The Huskies with a 13-point advantage now. 33 shows he's paying attention with a sweet alley-oop. Great hands. He converts at the line and finishes the three-point play the old-fashioned way. Delivers back. The Deacons take it across half-court. Down big here, 16 points. 1 lays it right in.
Well, he scores again, but his team is totally out of sync. They're going to have to make some more defensive stops in order to get back into this game.
We'll hit it all day.
33. Holy cow, what a fantastic spin move, and gets the bucket. 13 throws the ball inbounds, passes back. These clubs separated by 16 points. 21 with the steal, and that's number 2. These kids are playing so well, Jay. It's making it almost impossible for them to lose the game.
And, Mike, this is where mental toughness comes in. They're just not relying on this lead. They're still taking good shots and still working. They will not let up.
4 misses. He just shot that one short. The Connecticut Huskies are on top. This looks like a clinic. They have an 18-point lead. 33 from the arc. Can't get it to go. 4 can pick up assist number 5 this trip down the floor. For 2. 4. 14-footer off target. 55. Off on that shot. Not a real good look there. And here they come the other way. 22 up top with the ball. There's a loose ball. The Huskies recover the ball and maintain possession. The Connecticut Huskies have really been playing good basketball tonight, Jay. They had the lead midway through the first half. Now they seem to be in total control. What's the key?
Mike, the difference in the first half has been their shooting efficiency. They've gotten good shots because they've worked hard to get high percentage looks, and when they've gotten those shots, they've knocked them down.
Good touch,
A
babe.
textbook play. That was, I've lost count of the assists he has now.
Well, one more, and I think he's got 10, Mike, and if he keeps this up, he'll have a dozen before you know it. That's a very talented kid, and he's fun to play with because he finds you when you're open.
55 blows the lay-in. 31 could get assist number 10 on this trip down court.
Boy, what a great game for this kid. A double-double already. Play after play, he's been just huge for this team. That's great playing, Mike.
The Demon Deacons with a huge deficit, a 22-point disadvantage. Passes back. With the jump shot.
He can't guard you.
1-0 but net.
I don't think he played that one right, Mike. I think you need to stay as tight as you can on that man without helping off at all, because he's a guy that will take advantage of any little space that you give him.
Picks his pocket.
Late in the first period and down, this is how you get back into a ball game, by making something happen defensively. Great steal.
It's a 20-point game. Puts it up. One scores on the jump shot.
Well, he didn't get a clean look there, but somehow got it to go in. The coach was not pleased when he was putting that one up, but he'll keep quiet because it went in.
Another basket, and they've really gotten off to a great start.
This is exactly what they wanted coming out in this ball game, Mike. Now they've got the other team trying to play catch-up. That's exactly where they wanted to be.
21 gets the short rebound.
Rebounding can make the difference in a game, winning and losing. And this team is absolutely dominating the glass. Just take a look at the scoreboard.
Here comes the fast break. One can't sink the jumper.
If you want to get back into this ball game late in the first half, you've got to grab big defensive rebounds. That was an example right there. That's how you go after the ball.
It goes in deep for 2.
Well, what a great game for this kid. A double-double already. Play after play, he's been just huge for this team. That's great playing, Mike.
Running away with it now, a 22-point spread. One connects on the shot, and he's fouled. A free throw coming. 3 spent quite a bit of time on the bench, now coming back in. With the extra point at the line, he completes a 3-point play. The Connecticut Huskies are in charge with the ball and a 19-point advantage.
They get another basket in the paint, Mike, and that's been the main factor here tonight. They continue to pound the ball inside, and it's working very well for them. They get high percentage shots and the chance to draw fouls. A little short mark, Mike. He draws the defense to him on the inside, and then he finds the open man on the perimeter for the nice open look. That's smart.
Ten triggers it in, gives it back. The Deacons are getting punished here, down 21 points right now. 55 couldn't throw it down after the lob. Not a close game, the differential 21. 11 gets the tip to go. Passes back. 10 will be looking for his 5th assist of the ballgame on this trip. The Huskies controlling the game here tonight, a great working margin, a 23-point lead. Tosses it up. 22 gets the offensive board.
Boy, this is a nice matchup. Even nicer defensive work to somehow negate the open shot.
Delivers back. They drop it inside. Very alert to find the opening. How many assists is that?
That's 6 for him now, Mike, and he's finding the open man, and credit to his teammates because when they get his passes right in the shooting alley, they're knocking down those shots and racking up the assists for him. Boy, nice touch from a kid you don't see taking a lot of shots, but a good effort on that play.
Passes it back. In deep. Inside shot.
That's a shot.
With the basket to beat the buzzer. What a shot. And we've made it through the first half of play. The score at halftime, 76-55. Just check out the stat lines of the top 2 performers of this first half. 11 will leave the floor. 1 passes it in. The Deacons are getting clobbered tonight, Jay. They've been behind this whole game, and as we start the second half, they need to do something and do it fast. What's going on? Over that poor first half.
Well, Mike, they need to improve in just about every area as the second half gets underway. Defense, rebounding, but I think the most glaring weakness has been their offense. They've not passed the ball very effectively. They need to come down and make some passes, put some pressure on this opposing defense.
Good shot, good shot.
He makes his first shot at the line. And he goes a perfect 2 for 2 at the line. Here's the break. 31. Couldn't complete the alley-oop. Nice try. The difference, 23 points. 31. Fires a bit long on the shot. 33. Misses his shot. That was a difficult look. 10. Misses on the lob. Jay, that's not the shot they want. That really wasn't set up to do that, was it?
Definitely not, Mike, and I think they do need to start calling his number in a set play. They can get it done in the low post most of the time, but I don't think you want him taking those outside shots without punching it inside first.
31 with the shot from the wing. Good. One, throws it in. The Wake Forest Demon Deacons down 25 points right now. They've got the ball across half court. The difference is 25.
Well, the defense wins this matchup. Let's just say two lesser players going against each other.
Kicks it back. The ball inside now. 33, shoots it hard off the glass and out. Fast break. Three, drops it in.
Boy, this is one of those games where it seems like you're treading water. No matter how many shots you seem to hit, you can never take the lead. But, Mike, if they can keep doing things that they've been doing on offense and make some stops, I think they can get back into this game.
Three, up top with the ball. Picked off.
Boy, in a close game, Mike, in the second half, you've got to protect the ball against this team. Excellent steal. Really good hands.
Feeds it back. 31. Couldn't get it to go after the hack, but draws the foul. A chance for two from the free throw strike. He can't get the first. He sinks the second. One, throws it in. The Deacons are suffering here with a 24-point deficit. Nice rebound, and he made sure he controlled the miss.
Mike, it looks like a simple rebound, but look how big these boards have added up for these guys. The more rebounds you get, the more points you put on the scoreboard. That's outstanding work on the glass.
31, whipped it out top. The ball passed in deep. He gets blocked. Three will back it out instead. 7 on the shot clock. From outside. 31 misses from the wing. You almost don't want to mention the score. 24 points separate these clubs. 4 botches the layup. Throws it back. He shoots.
That's what we want.
Jay, everybody seems to be in a nice flow right now, nice comfort zone.
And they've really done a good job of capitalizing on this lead. They had the lead at halftime, and they came out strong. They weren't just sitting on the lead. They're playing very well and very hard.
The Deacons score, but they are still back by double digits. Jay, at this point in the game, what can you say about these kids?
Well, I think they need to pick up their inside play, Mike. They've got to do a better job with their transition defense of getting their big guys up and down the floor. They've been pretty good in the transition game, and they've been working hard on the glass, and they need to continue that. Boy, what a great game for this kid. A double-double already. Play after play, he's been just huge for this team. That's great playing, Mike.
They're running the court. One owns the offensive glass. Nice offensive board.
These kids are really attacking the glass. They just won't be blocked out.
31 hits the back of the rim there and misses. The scoreboard showing a difference of 26 points. 4 up top. Takes the shot. 3 hasn't been able to help his team tonight. You know, Jay, it's got to be killing him.
Oh, yeah, and they're really behind because of this kid right now. He's a kid that they really need to play well in order to win. If he doesn't get his game going, they're going to need to try to do something else. Look to another player to try to get him going.
31 can't bank it in.
We've got a mismatch here to watch tonight. A good defensive player keeping it up pretty tight against a less than average shooter.
In low. 31 gets the rebound. He now has 5 on the game. The Connecticut Huskies teaching a lesson right here tonight. 28 points ahead right now. 21 about 11 feet away, can't hit. The Wake Forest Demon Deacons are limping along here on offense, down 28. The scoreboard showing a difference of 26 points. 5 misses with the floater.
Good low post defense there. Maybe he gave up a little bit too much room, but he kept that shot from going down.
3 with it up top. 4 goes for the 3. He rips down another board. Boy, what an athlete, Jay.
Boy, he's such an outstanding rebounder. His team is really benefiting from his hard work on the boards. He's doing a great job of boxing out and going after it with both hands. That's a talented rebounder.
11 got a long break on the bench, and coach decides he wants him back out there. He can't get the first. He does nail the second free throw. 10 with the inbound pass. Here comes the fast break. 10 has the ball up top. 22 comes away with the ball. That's his third tonight in the paint.
Now here's a kid that's given a spectacular performance, but it hasn't really shown up on the scoreboard. You can ignore the fact he's got a double-double, but without his contributions, they'd be in a much deeper hole right now.
Connecticut Huskies score again. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. 31 comes off the floor for now. The Deacons make it across half court, but they dug a huge hole down 29. Returns the ball. Shot clock is at 6. They have to put it up. Nice work getting that rebound, and Jay, that's one thing they've done very well tonight, controlling the glass.
Mike, it's been relentless pursuit of the basketball on the boards. That's just hard work, and it's put them in a position to limit their opponents to one shot, and they're getting high percentage second chance opportunities on their offensive end.
31 up top with the ball. Kicks it back. For the deuce. 11 grabs the defensive rebound. They push it up the court. In close. 22 off on the jumper.
These kids are winning the battle of the boards, but unfortunately that stat hasn't turned into a lead. They need to convert when they grab offensive rebounds, and they've got to keep their other team from getting second shots.
22 bricks an open shot. The Deacons with a 31-point disadvantage on offense. The Connecticut Huskies have it, and they're starting to roll. 16 of the last 22. 13, too long on that shot.
That's playing up a notch for this guy. A nice defensive stance.
31 with the two-hand dunk.
Boy, there was no doubt about that one. The ball hit the floor and left a dent.
32 puts the ball in play. Here's the break. 13. Holy cow, gets swatted. For 2 points. 3 hit the back of the rim on that one. Fast break. 13 missed it just off the left. The Deacons make it across half court, but they dug a huge hole down 29. Throws it back. The ball's up for grabs. The Demon Deacons turn it over yet again. That's 14. Seven to go, the shot clock winding down. From behind the arc. 3 off on the triple. They've got a fast break. 13 misses an easy 2.
Boy, the defense makes a good play right there, forcing a weak shooter into a bad shot.
13 slams it in, though you normally don't see him getting much airtime. It's a pleasant surprise. Kicks it back. They're running the court. 13 with the bank, but misses off the glass. The Wake Forest Demon Deacons with a 27-point disadvantage. They bring it down court. They made that shot, and Jay, this is a pretty good run. At least they're getting closer.
Well, this is the way the coach wants his team to come back. You run good offense, then try to get a stop on defense. They still have a ways to go here, but they're doing a pretty good job all around trying to get back into this one.
Now in the low post. 13 banged his shot off the front rim. They've got a fast break.
That is
13
what I'm
lays it
talking
in. The Demon Deacons decide to call a timeout. 4 looks fresh coming back out. 10 inbounds the ball. The Deacons have been out-hustled, outplayed, out-coached. This has just been a lousy performance. The coach can't even yell at him anymore. Jay, it doesn't look good for this club.
Sweet.
What are the stats that are standing out at you right now?
Well, this team has been totally blitzed throughout this ball game, but going down the stretch, I think their starters really need to carry the load. They've gotten nothing out of their bench. It's up to the first 5 to carry it.
55 throws it down off the alley-oop. The Huskies are not looking back. 27 points up and possession. 11 with the alley-oop dunk. Woo! Kicks it back. It's dropped in low. Working it in. 55 misses a tough shot.
You have to follow through when you get physical down low. He backed him up, but he's got to finish the job, Mike.
.55 bats it away, number 2 on the night. Here's the break. 11 with the nice rebound. Fires. This crowd is going crazy, and you can see these kids are feeling they can win now.
Mike, they're playing at such a high level. They've added to the lead they had earlier, and they're looking really good going down the stretch. This is really encouraging for this team.
The Huskies just dominating tonight. Bring the ball up. Loose ball. Rips it away.
This is where the coach has to take it aside and say, hey, look, focus on getting the ball to the intended receiver, but don't rush it. Sometimes these kids get so excited trying to make a play, they try to force something where it's just not there.
They pass it inside. 22 will back it out instead. Throws it back. Great hands. That pass is stolen.
Good anticipation, but he really made that steal with his quickness. Mike, that was a superior defensive play. Boy, what a great game for this kid. A double-double already. Play after play. He's been just huge for this team. That's great playing, Mike. These kids are winning the battle of the boards, but unfortunately that stat hasn't turned into a lead. They need to convert when they grab offensive rebounds, and they've got to keep their other team from getting second shots.
23 gets the rebound. He now has 5 on the game. And here they come the other way. 32 goes glass for the easy 2.
Nice production from the bench tonight. It is so crucial that your starters can take a rest. And as a coach, you can still feel like you've got threats out there on the floor. These kids can be really proud of this performance.
55 catches the ball very high and then muscles it down. Down low with the ball. 13 gets his 6th point this half.
No whistle there, Mike. This is just like the playground when the game is at game point. You had better expect some contact because you're not going to be given anything easy.
10 will come off the floor. He can't get the first. He sinks the second. 32 with the inbound. Throws it back. The Connecticut Huskies take it up court, have a 30-point lead now. Holy cow. 23 gets his 6th rebound of the night.
Nice job on the offensive boards. Those second chance points are high percentage shots.
Shoots. 13 short on that one. The Demon Deacons are taking a beating now. Down 30. 31 hauls down his 11th rebound.
Stay on your man tight, put pressure on the ball, and do not commit the foul. That's the definition of good defense right there.
Nice rebound, and he made sure he controlled the miss.
Mike, it looks like a simple rebound, but look how big these boards have added up for these guys. The more rebounds you get, the more points you put on the scoreboard. That's outstanding work on the glass.
4 is hacked and will go to the line for a couple.
He's a really strong free throw shooter, Mike. It's almost an automatic that he can have these 2 baskets. This will help shave some of that deficit off.
He hits the first free throw. And he succeeds at the stripe. 2 for 2. The Huskies take it up court, have a 30-point lead now. Holy cow. 23 from 7 feet, no good.
That's the way to finish a defensive possession, with a strong defensive board.
3 has it up top. Passes it back. 32 steals it, and that's his first takeaway of the game.
Mike, that's a great steal. You can't underestimate the impact of a play like that. That can get your whole team going. That's a bad shot right there. He should have passed it out. And on defense, I think you've got to stay tighter on your man if you plan on stopping him inside.
13 triggers it in. The Huskies teaching a lesson right here tonight. 28 points ahead right now. 23 jams down the lob.
Oh, wow. A beautiful play there with that alley-oop pass. He timed the pass so perfectly. He just lobbed the ball up toward the basket, and it was softly dropped in.
The drive. 1 comes back outside.
Mike, this is one of those times where you make a poor shot selection and you wish you could get the ball back and do it all over again.
20 couldn't get the tip in to fall.
You know, Mike, as we head toward the final buzzer, this team's got this huge lead because they've dominated the defensive glass. They have limited their opponents to 1 shot in this ballgame, and ultimately, that's put just too much pressure on them. Great job on the defensive boards by this team.
The Huskies take it up court, have a 30-point lead now. Holy cow. Fires. 32 fights for the rebound.
He had a good look, but the defense stayed on him really tight. That's a good matchup.
32 botches the layup.
Well, the defense wins this matchup. Let's just say 2 lesser players going against each other.
The Deacons are taking a beating now, down 30. Jay, this is exactly the kind of backcourt play that creates victories.
You've got that right, Mike, and when your backcourt plays this well, it really extends the defense. Then they can start looking inside.
32 misses on the jump shot.
The defense just outplayed themselves right there and got rewarded with the miss.
Returns the ball. 20 with the ball up top. They get it down low.
Where's your D?
32 somehow managed to get that shot to fall. .11 comes back in after sitting on the bench for a while. 55 hasn't had a good game yet. He's going to sit down for a while. 1 throws the ball inbounds. The ball's up for grabs. The Huskies take it up court, have a 30-point lead now. Holy cow. 31 up top with the ball. 31 can't throw the ball through the cylinder, and he's not known for misses in close.
Well, you hate to say this, but you got to stay inside those little white lines around the court. He did not, and he winds up turning it over.
It's knocked away. The Huskies get it back. The ball goes inside.
That's how
Clock
we
down
do
to
it
6.
in my house.
The Deacons are taking a beating now, down 30. 4 out on top. Just a minute 57 now.
Oh, is that solid? Trailing late in the second period to make a steal like that, all of a sudden it energizes your team. Now you can make a run.
Puts it up. 10 pulls down the defensive rebound. 3 now has a dozen boards in the game. The Huskies take it up court, have a 30-point lead now. Holy cow. 24 isn't successful with the tough look. They push it up the court. He rips down another board. Boy, what an athlete, Jay.
Boy, he's such an outstanding rebounder. His team is really benefiting from his hard work on the boards. He's doing a great job of boxing out and going after it with both hands. That's a talented rebounder.
Passes back. 7 seconds to get the shot off. They thread it underneath. 3 gets the rebound. They're running the court. 3 lays it right in.
Well, they're looking inside, Mike, but somehow it's just not enough. They need to stick with what's working every time down, but they also need to mix it up a little bit defensively to try to get back in this one, because right now they are behind, and it's not getting any better.
1 passes it in. The Deacons are taking a beating now, down 30. 4 can't hit from the high post. The Huskies take it up court, have a 30-point lead now. Holy cow. Gives it back. They feed it inside. 22 comes back, decided there wasn't enough room. 3 with the ball up top. That will do it.